methane hydrate, one of the most important discoveries of these times, and this focuses on understanding how we can change the consumption of the fuels. So what happens is methane is actually trapped in the water molecules, and this occur in the continental shelf regions or in the oceanic regions, mainly in the Arctic, Antarctic, and the continental shelf area. If this methane is burnt, you have such a huge proportion of fire that is released, and that is one of the reasons why methane hydrate is highly unstable. So it is in the as soon as the ice is removed, so it's found in the ice trapped areas, and as soon as the ice is removed, with certain changes in temperature and pressure, methane hydrate becomes unstable. As soon as it becomes unstable, it would start to burn, and therefore it is very, very difficult to study. But if we understand the fact, the resources that we have for methane hydrate are larger combined the resources of oil, natural gas, and coal. So if we are using at present oil, natural gas, and coal as one of the major reserves, if we combine all those, still our reserves for methane hydrate are much, much higher, and therefore this study becomes much more significant. Where it is found, we have already talked about. It is found in the permafrost areas of Arctic and the Antarctic region below the ice, and then you have the continental margins across the globe where we have the deposits that occur. Now another interesting fact is it occurs only as subsurface deposits where certain temperature and pressure conditions exist. Also, if scientifically proved and scientifically established, if we are able to extract methane hydrate, this would be one of the largest carbon fuel, largest fuel that could be replaced for coal, oil, and natural gas, and the future needs for fossil fuels and energy generation, we would say. Also, if we talk about the volume of gas hydrate that is present, it is nearly 2.5 to 7.5 lakh trillion cubic feet. So that is the extent of the deposits that we have for methane hydrate. There are some other interesting names for methane hydrate. It is also known as methane calthrate, hydromethane, methane ice, fire ice, because as soon as it becomes unstable, it catches fire, and therefore it appears as if ice is catching fire. Natural gas hydrate and gas hydrate. So these are some of the common names which are used in place for methane hydrate. These are sensitive sediments. They can rapidly dissociate with increase in temperature or decrease in pressure. So either conditions, if the temperature increases or pressure decreases, it would start to fragment or it would start to break down, and therefore it becomes unstable very, very quickly. Also, as we have previously studied, methane is one of the greenhouse gases. So therefore it has been studied a lot whether if we are trying to extract methane hydrate, what impact would it have in terms of the greenhouse gas emissions. If again we say Arctic is melting, in that scenario these methane hydrates would automatically start to release from the permafrost, and therefore bring in more greenhouse gas emissions into the atmosphere, which would further lead to rapid warming of the earth. So again, one of the controversial issues that is present here. Methane hydrate is extremely high concentration of methane that is found, and if you melt 1 cubic meters of methane hydrate, this would release around 160 cubic meters of methane gas into the atmosphere. So a significant proportion of methane can be released with a little of methane hydrate that is present. Now the regions that are marked in red are the areas that you can see are seen as the areas of methane hydrate deposits. So most of the continental margins, you would have huge depositions for methane hydrate, as you can see in the image here. Again, methane hydrate, as we said, occurs in layers. It occurs in nodules and it occurs in intergranular spaces. So all the three where it is present is, first of all, it appears as layers, it occurs in nodules, and intergranular spaces are filled because of methane. So these are the reasons where we have the trapping of methane. Now, numerous studies have been done. A significant study is done with United States and Japan, where methane has been produced by injecting carbon dioxide into methane hydrate. So what is done is, carbon dioxide is introduced into methane hydrate and you have release of methane that has been seen, and this carbon dioxide replaced by methane in the cage like structure that we have seen in the beginning, where this center methane hydrate is being replaced or bombarded by carbon dioxide. You have release of methane that is being seen, but this can be carried out in highly tested environment, otherwise this could prove lethal and it could cause significant damages. So only when you have high concentration of methane hydrate, this experiment could be performed. Reservoir rocks, where you have very significant high amount of permeability for moving of the material, and where you have extremely sophisticated infrastructure that is present. So high cost and expensive technology as of now, but if we are able to extract it, definitely this could change the way of future energy needs in the world. So methane hydrate, a very important topic. We would be covering such many more interesting topics for you in the upcoming sessions. Stay tuned. Have a wonderful day ahead.